Something about that camera angle looks different to me. I don't like it. Holy cow. All right, let me get some of these things in here. There we go. Now the music starts. Hey, Greg, what's up, man? Yeah. All right, what's open? We got a few to get closed up. Not a lot in any one, but there's a few left in 3 or 4 of them, right? Chad, what's up? Let's see. That's the wrong day, so that's not going to help me. Here's the right day. What do we have left? We've got HP Mini. Three left in the HP Mini batting helmet. Four left in East Coast. We're down to our last 6. Still looking for Wayne. Then who? Then what? We got 3. Oh, then it's Big L's. 3 left in Big L, full size 4 boxer. 43 per, and they are who? Atlanta, Houston, Jacksonville. So 3, 4, 3, 10 spots left. Could be better, could be worse. Let me see if any of these notifications or claims. Sorry, I'm responding to a few of these real quick. What if I... It's the alien version of Aaron Rodgers. Okay, let me show my screen here. Hey, leave Vlad alone. He's got the same problem I do. I'm trying to type on these little phones. The fat finger problem, even if you don't have a fat finger. Does this screen look different to you guys? I can't tell if like this camera thing that's sitting here is at a way different angle. It's messing with my brain. I'll just ignore it. I won't. I can't. Does it look exactly the same? All right, so 3 left in the MLB. It's our new mini batting helmet. There's 3 total, so we'll do 1 today and then 1 the next 2 weeks. Just something fun, different. Try to get some bats going after that. We do also have mini NHL helmets. I don't know if they'll go for these or a different break, a different time, but looks normal. All right. It's just losing my brain, apparently. 4 left here, and so 3 left in the batting helmet. I'll read teams like I always do once we get there. There's still some great teams left. I saw someone I don't know if I missed it. Hold on, let me just check one thing here. I get a lot of comments right on Facebook right when we start, and then it doesn't mess me up, but I sometimes miss the claims. No, I don't see one there. Okay. Joseph probably just claimed a spot in the full size. And so did Shannon. So Jacksonville, Houston are gone. So just Atlanta left in Big Al's, unless it gets claimed here on the page. So Shannon. And it is night 1. So whoever you're looking for, good chance they're in there. Unless you're looking for Pat Tillman. There's a very good chance he's not in there. Jacksonville, Houston. Okay, I got those 2. So let me start reading off players in East Coast and teams in the batting helmet in just a second here. I was caught up, but then yes, last team standing does start tonight. Great mention there. We haven't had a claim on it in the last few hours, so if you haven't claimed yet, now's the time to do it. We have 68 claims. How many did we have last time? Last team standing. I always do this every time out of curiosity. March 7th, we had 70 claims, but some of those were me typing in there as well. So about the same, maybe a little more than last time. Forgot who you picked. Don't look. If you look, they'll come out tonight. Just let it ride. If you don't have Facebook and you're here listening and you want me to pick a team for you, just pick an NFL team. If it's the last team standing, you win a full-size helmet. That is, unless you tie with someone. I needed to look at those other 4 or 3 people that get the freebie, because as soon as their team's gone, they get a guess again. If someone wants to do that, tell me. That's great. If not, I'll try to remember after. I'm going to make a little note here. We'll get rolling in just 1 minute here, guys. Last team standing, runner-ups. Runners-up, runner-ups, runners-up. I don't know. So yeah, if you haven't guessed yet, go to Facebook. It's in the pin. It's the very first pin post. Guess the last team standing. If you don't have Facebook, tell me here and I'll comment it for you. Someone that didn't have Facebook made it all the way to the end last time. They didn't win the helmet, but they got a chance again. So let's do this. If you don't guess today and it starts, you're out until the next series, unfortunately. Stupid, but that's how it works. Okay, let me go back to here. Okay. Did I miss any claims? No, I don't think so. There's one. Elliott's claiming Richter. So we have Brian that comes in, Brian A, that grabs his Rangers sometimes. And I never message you guys unless you ask me to say, hey, post is live if you want to grab spots. I'll never tag use the everyone, but sometimes I feel bad. Like, what if they want their spot and I'm just not telling them? I also want to be the reason they join if they weren't going to join, so I just don't do it. But there's one of those Rangers gone. Elliot, you got it. Get your guesses in. MVP from 2005 or after. Snooze, you lose. Yeah, it's true. But I'm always in my head like, would they appreciate if I told them, or would they just think I'm out here trying to get them to claim a spot? That's not how I roll. I'll just put the stuff out. If you guys want to jump in, great. Got a chance at winning something fun. Okay, let me start reading what we have left. We have 3 left here, 3 left here, 1 left in Big L's. So in the mini batting helmet, Thomas, how you doing? Thomas, get your guess. You don't have Facebook, or there's actually there's a profile with your name on it. Is that you? Maybe you just don't use it anymore. Tell me your last team standing, because you get a rebound this time too. I'll type it in for you on Facebook. If you haven't commented yet, now's the time to do it. I will close the post once, or I'll close commenting once we go live with the full size. So, Carolina, okay. So because you made it the distance, Thomas, but did not win the helmet, as soon as Carolina gets pulled, you get to rebound and pick from the remaining teams. You and 3 or 4 others. I don't remember who. I will find them after this. Got you, Thomas. Okay. In the batting helmet, guys, there's 3 teams left to close this. It's $18. Pick one random one, so you'll have 2 teams for $9 each, essentially. Arizona, Baltimore, Boston, Colorado, Detroit, Houston, Kansas City, Los Angeles Angels, Miami, Milwaukee, New York Mets, Oakland, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, St. Louis, Tampa Bay, and Washington. Some great teams left there. 3 left will close us. 3 picks will close us. Larry going for Brett Hole. Got you, Larry. So how many do we have? We've got 25 there. We have 17 claims. So 2 more will put us at 19 and 23. That'll give us 4 solos. So 2 left to close us, up to 4 if people jump in right at the same time. I'll accept 4 claims, but 2 will close us with 4 randoms. 3 left in the batting, 2 left in hockey. I'm going to start reading off some hockey names here. I just got told I get to go to the game Saturday, even though my wife's going to be in New York. So maybe I'll take the boy again and get someone to hang out with my daughter. Penguins. I haven't seen the Penguins yet, so I'm excited to see them. Okay. Players that are left. 2 will close us. Barkov, Panthers. Mangiapane, Oilers. Didn't he just get traded? We're going to make an announcement about football trades here when we get to the football series, but lots of stuff going around. Brandon Hagel, Lightning. He fell for Rasmus Dahlin's trap yesterday. He's getting 2 people fined and suspended, starting with Malkin. Kreider, Rangers. Perfetti, Jets. Potvin, Maple Leafs. Barbashev, Golden Knights. Schwartz, Kraken. Jake Sanderson, Senators. Jacob Dobish, Canadians. Jamie Benn, Stars. Jamie Drysdale, Flyers. Joel Eriksson Ek, Wild. John Carlson, Capitals. He's also on the move too, but I forget where he's going. Don't remember. Lawson Krause, Utah. Linus Olmark, Senators. Miro Heiskanen, Stars. Nick Foligno, Blackhawks. He's on the move too. Andre Palat, Lightning. Robert Thomas, Blues. I think he will be, but not yet. Sam Montembeault, Canadians. Seth Jarvis, Hurricanes. Not sure if you got me for Richter. Yeah, I did. Right here. Gotcha. Always check because I've been messing that up lately. Jarvis, Hurricanes. Fleury, Flames. And then Askarov, Sharks. So I did get you with Richter Elliott right there. And then Larry had Hole, and then we got Olmark Drysdale to close us. Still a spot open if you want to join, but otherwise we'll have some solos here. So we'll focus on the batting helmet now. And then we'll run our randoms on both these. Drysdale, Olmark, Jamie Drysdale, Linus Olmark, 23. Okay, still 3 left in the batting helmet. I don't know if any of them have headliner pitchers for these teams that are left. There might be 1 or 2. But as far as good teams, there's a bunch of good teams left there. I'll read them again. Diamondbacks, Orioles, Red Sox, Rockies, Tigers. This is going to screw up my brain. Astros. Then Royals. I start thinking of the wrong sport. Angels, Marlins, Brewers, Mets, Athletics, Flyers, Phillies. Not Flyers, Phillies. Pirates, Giants, St. Louis Cardinals, Tampa Bay Rays, and Washington Nationals. Whew, that was dangerous for me. I had both NFL and NHL teams going into my brain. 3 left there will close us. Let's do this. Let's run the randoms on hockey since it looks like those are the last 2 claims rolling in. We'll have 4 solos. That will be $15 a piece once we see them. Bill taking the Brewers. Thanks, Bill. That puts us at 2 left there on baseball. Let's get these randoms going on hockey. I might be screaming at you guys. My music's way too loud in my ear. All right, there we go. 7 times. The last 4 will be $15 solos, guys. Each player you own in this is a chance at Mr. Wayne if we happen to pull him. I'm holding out hope that we have him in the last 6 boxes here. Solos in this one are Foligno, Mangiapane, Kreider, and Palat. Fun names there on the solos. $15 a piece on those. Back over here. Let's paste them. I went to the Blackhawks game. That's who we're playing in like 20 minutes too. But Foligno was their C captain. I didn't realize that, but now he's on the move. Kreider, Jason, you got it. Nice Rangers jersey there. Jason T. Foligno, Blackhawks, Mangiapane, Oilers, and Palat Lightning are our last 3 solos left. We'll get those claimed up. 2 left in baseball. We're probably going to start with Funko and then move to baseball, so I'm going to hang out here for a second while we get the baseball closed up. Then we'll get randoms, then we'll get rolling. There's no dollar break today. There will be next. We did a winner's choice roulette. Almost hit the top, hit the second spot and went with Montana. So Montana's off that list. I'll try to add another big name like Montana for 2 weeks from yesterday. 2 left in baseball. We can do it. And then just Atlanta left in Big L's. So 3 solos left, 2 teams left, 1 team left here. We are almost there. So if you're just jumping in, I think you guys went tight end other on Wednesday and it ended up being running back. Is that right? So we're still going for our smaller items, Derrick Henry mini or a Darrelle Revis mini. So vote for your positions: quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, other, all in order there, starting with the bottom, going to the top. And then the other guess is tell me who you think I have in the black bag. It's an MVP winner, league MVP winner from the year 2005 or after. So 20 years worth of MVPs, 21 years, whatever it is. Get it right, you get $10 to use tonight. Foligno going to Chad. Got you, Chad. Okay, we'll come back. We'll worry about these last 2 and these solos and this after we run the Funko. Let's start with the Funko, and then the next one will be the mini batting helmet, so we'll just hang out until it gets closed. If we hit a football player in the Funko, it's going to count towards the bounty. So just so we're all on the same page. In this one, Tom, there's a few trades. Tom, you had Cena, Magic Johnson. You traded for Michael B. Jordan and Diesel. Please let me know if I missed any trades. I'll update it here live. Tommy, you had Bird, Tyreek Hill. You traded for Finn Balor, and you got Io Sky. Chad, De La Cruz, Dominique Wilkins, King Booker, Zelina Vega, Rhodes, Linda Blair, and you traded for Kelsey and Bedard. Brian W., DDP, Seagal, Marine, and Chase. Chris C., Judge, Lawrence Taylor, Ray Lewis, Roman Reigns, Stone Cold, Christina Applegate, Justin Jefferson, Halle Berry. Brian, you've got Ripley, Deion Sanders, Belair, and Alvarez. Brad W., you have Barry Sanders, Dominic Mysterio, Trish Stratus, X-Pac. Brian, you have Rodman, Warren Moon, Sheen, and George Gervin. Brett H., you've got Josh Allen, Jordan Love, Danny Tomlinson, Jonathan Taylor, Fox. That's Michael J. Fox, Allen Iverson, Matthew Demerit, Alexa Bliss. Larry K., you have Hertz, Chad Johnson, Drew McIntyre, Jack Lambert. Tim, you have Wemby, traded for Metcalf, Otis, and Jason Kidd. Jason L., you had Tyson, Irving, Behringer, Kelly, Lemon, Bryce, Dallas, Howard, Mike Singletary, Undertaker, Bradshaw, Flavor Flav, Jamar Chase, and The Miz. Who's The Miz? Is that a wrestler? That sounds like someone from Jersey Shore. Scorching, you got Malone. That's Post Malone, not Carl. Gunnar Henderson, Thomas Ian Nichols, who I now know who that is. I watched the show and saw the credit on Saturday with my kids. I was watching The Rookie. That's the kid from The Rookie, right? With the broken arm that can throw the ball hard. Bobby Hull, Vlad, you have Marino, David Faustino, Ron Howard, and Rob Van Dam. And then they're all wrestlers. Okay. And then our solos, Steve, you had Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Tom, you had Shaquille O'Neal. What did I miss? Cam Newton bag. Palat hockey. Jeff got you on Palat. Palat hockey. Brian taking Mangiapane. Got you. Baltimore baseball for Jeff. Got you. So just one left in baseball. Close. He was on the real world. Oh, really? Also a wrestler now. All right, wrestler. Okay, one away on baseball, guys, but let's open our Funko first, then we'll come back and do this. Had it been closed, I would run the randoms, but it's not. So one more spot left, some great teams left, but let's do Funko first. Thanks for being patient for the first 15, 20 minutes. Feels like I've been talking for 3 and it's already 20 minutes past. That's crazy to me. We got boxes 1, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. One of those will work. 5 will work. Box 5. Top. Easiest one for me to grab. Yeah. Okay, good luck all. Our box 5. These are unnumbered, but it came from the... I took it out of the little case. These are our last 4. I do have another sealed case. We'll open the sealed case when we start that one. Double cut. Plastic and seal. Get your guesses in. We'll close it once we get to Racky. This is the way to do it. Oh, yeah. See how much easier that was? Okay, I'm assuming we're going this way. Here we go. Ooh, I almost showed you. 3, 2, 1. I had one of these, and I don't think we've ever pulled them from Gold Rush. I had one from our multi-sport series when I tried that for a while. Could have kept running. I just had too many series going at once, so it kind of dissolved. That's cool. Or it's old school. George Gervin, Hall of Fame '96. This is a San Antonio Spurs. These all look clean. The last few Funko cases we've had a few non-clean cases. They're going. This is nice and clean. Hall of Fame '96. Beckett certified probably depends on which one it is. This is probably recent signing. Other ones are older signings. Who had George Gervin? I remember reading it. I just don't remember who it went to. George Gervin, Spurs. There he is. Final random on the Rodman claim. So basketball for basketball. Brian W. On your final claim, Brian. George Gervin. I think, didn't you hit Bijan Robinson last week too, or was that someone else? You might be on a little bit of a Funko heater. Nice hit there. Congrats. George Gervin. All right. I love doing the Funko, but it's done just like that. Let's go back over here. Congrats, Brian. Nice hit. Gervin Spurs. One spot left in the batting helmet. I'll run randoms after we get this closed. We'll do this first, then we'll do East Coast, which is full. Then we'll do Radkey, then we'll do Big Al's. Just Atlanta left and Big Al's. The rest are full. We will do a 3-boxer live fill, so back to 7 helmets a night for now. We will do Radkey after that, and then some licensed jerseys. If you're hanging out till later for jerseys, the new editions, we had 5 new editions from Thursday to Saturday. Some fun names that went in: Pete Rose, Anthony Munoz, Kyle Pitts, Clayton Keller, and Igor Shesterkin. I found those fast. The new editions from today were Bo Jackson, one other football, I don't know, James Cook on the Bills rivalry, Nike, so that's kind of cool. And then we had the baseball. It was Jackson Turio. So those are our newest 8. Are Tigers available? Yeah. Dave, you want them? It'll close us. If so, I'll put you down on them. You just let me know if you don't want them. But if you're asking, I'm assuming you do. Yes, sir. Okay, you got it. Good luck. Thanks for helping us close too, Dave. I appreciate it. We're good here. Let's run these randoms. We'll open this mini batting helmet next. Then we'll move to East Coast, Radkey, and Big L's. Get your vote in and your guess in if you haven't yet. Just free little dumb games. Someone remind me at Radkey to do college. It's in my brain now, but it won't be in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, however long it takes us to get there. Okay, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Miami on top, Kansas City on bottom. So Miami, Kansas City. Yep. Okay, let me read these off, guys. Not a lot of time to trade if it doesn't fill beforehand, so I'm sorry. You can still try if you want, but otherwise, you got what you got on these randoms. Chad, you have the Yankees, Cincy, Miami, and Tampa Bay. Caleb, you had Atlanta, Obi, Chicago, and Boston. That's the Cubs. Brett H, San Diego, Washington. Larry K, Toronto, and Los Angeles Angels. Brad, you had Texas, Colorado. Steve, Dodgers in Arizona. Scorching, Cleveland, San Francisco. Scott, Seattle, Philadelphia. Jonathan R, Chicago, White Sox, and Mets. Brad, Minnesota, St. Louis. Bill S, Milwaukee, Oakland. Jeff H, Baltimore, Houston. David L, Detroit, Kansas City. What is in bag guess? You want me to tell you what's in the bag, Eric? Just joking. It's an MVP from the year 2005 or after. League MVP last 20 years. That is the guess today. If you ask me that, there's a chance I might not think and just tell you who's in the bag. That's why I was saying slow like that. Okay. Josh out in the bag. James, you won something on Sunday, didn't you? I didn't, but I can't remember the two that came out. I could have sworn I heard your name. If I'm getting confused, I'm sorry. I thought I heard you win something. Okay, we have box 1, 2, or 3. Turn on volume at the end to see which names. Sean Alexander, 21 years ago, is he? It's a great guess. There's a few others that have guessed Sean Alexander. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. Well, it went behind the Funko. That'll work. That's a 3. 3. And that's time for the weekly mind game. Did I pick a player that's obvious? Oh, that's right. You got the Grubauer. I chased the Seattle Grubauer, I don't know, a year ago or less. Finally hit it too. You got the cool reverse retro one. I mean, it's not a real reverse retro because it's Fanatics breakaway, but it's meant to be a reverse retro, right? Said last 20 years though. I said 2005 and after. I just said it's 20 or 21 years ago. But 2005 or after. I don't know who won it in 2005. I don't know who won it last year. Probably could think about it in my head. Stafford probably, right? Yeah, by 1 vote, right? Okay, box 3. It's going to be the guy that blew the big Super Bowl lead. Was he an MVP? Unless I'm thinking of someone different. All right, guys, batting helmet. We'll do 2 more of these. So the next 2 weeks, I only bought 3. They just don't come in cases or anything. So 3 solos. Hoping we get a headliner. Would be great. We'll do a side cut, and we got to take the sleeve off here. Alexander's 2005. I don't know. That's a great question. Did I say 2005 because that's the year I picked, or did I just, could it have been the last 3 years and I'm just trying to make more guesses? All those are valuable things to think about. Okay, 75 out of 100. This is Series 4, 2025 Hit Parade Mini Batting Helmet. May should not have been close. Look at the All-Pro vote. I didn't think it should have been that close either. My vote was Stafford. Although, props to May. But I thought Stafford had an excellent year. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, so start with Sean Alexander. Everybody that's won it from him all the way until this last year, those are the options you can pick. Don't pick a guy that didn't win MVP because then it won't work. Yeah, they had a little bit easier schedule. I don't know if they were the easiest. This is different. I was expecting it to be in like one of those. This feels like a NFL mini. It's not. It's smaller. Usually they're like in those little bags where it sticks out. This is a full encapsulated mini helmet. That's cool. Name's probably underneath there. We'll verify if we need to, but there should be a tag on the helmet itself as well. Going this way. I see color. We're gonna come out backwards here and see how it works. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There's a few teams this could be that's blue. Oh boy, who we got here? And this is Fanatic certified. Is there a thing on the side or no? Red brim. That is the Braves. Is that Chipper? It is, isn't it? It is. Chipper Jones. Was he a pitcher headliner? Am I going crazy? Why did I think that that's not a... Great hit. Atlanta Braves. Great sticker placement there, by the way. Thank you for that. You could easily put it back here, but let's put it right where we cover up the A and everything. That's a great signature, too. Chipper Jones. I guess I could pull it out so you can see it here. Wow, look at this state-of-the-art mini helmet display. It's sitting in there nice from Fanatics. When I looked at the back, you mean Chipper Larry Jones? Is that his name? When I looked at the back, my first thought was Cubs 2, J&OB. I thought, blue, this has got to be Cubs. It was like a darker blue, not like a Dodgers blue. I thought so. What was I trying to do? First, I was trying to look at the pictures. I don't think he was a pictured headliner. That's a cool one. Gotta love Chipper. His name is actually Larry. Oh, yeah, I guess Chipper, maybe not a real name, huh? Larry Jones? That's not as fun to say. I like the name Larry. We got a few Larrys in the house, but Chipper, I grew up loving Chipper. Atlanta was a claim spot, number 3 for Caleb. I don't know if Caleb's here. He says he's not getting notifications from me the other day. I think this is maybe the second or third time he's joining the break. I don't know if he's watching live. If you are, Caleb, congrats. Nice little Chipper Jones. Beauty. Now that I took it out, I can put it in there backwards. This thing kind of freaks me out. There we go. There we go. Nice little display case there. Chipper. Braves. His name is Larry. I did not know that. Now I do. Thank you. Just for kicks and giggles. No, they don't put them on the bottom since there's a label on the box. We'll keep it out here for now. I like the little mini helmets. By the way, guys, every once in a while I realize how I play a mean favorite to the full-size helmets, and we don't do minis for a long time. I might do some Gold Rush mini helmets, like a 2-box like we did a few times back, get a case of 12 and just have fun with them. The last couple of times we've done that, we pulled some big names as well as some other names in there, but we pulled a Brady not long ago in the last couple of cases we did, a bunch of other big names, a few other big names per case. So we might be doing those again. I keep not buying minis, so I apologize. I know there's some mini fans in the room, but we'll get back to it. Couple a week if we do. All right, time for East Coast. We're down to 6 boxes left. This is not an updated list. I didn't delete 2. 20, 22, 41. 15, 22, 45, 58, 59, 60. Man, we got our last three highest numbers still left. Okay, let's read these off. I did not price increase from Wednesday to Monday because Monday to Wednesday was a questionable one just because I didn't. Anyways, we will raise it again from Monday to Wednesday. It'll be our second to last break on this. We'll finish on Monday unless we do 1-boxers. So probably 31, 32 on Wednesday, maybe $1 higher on Monday or stay the same for Monday. Not bad to end at 32 instead of in the 40s like we've done a few times. In this one, Joseph, you got Sakic and Kraus, Chad Bedard and Askarov, Joseph Fuhr and Erickson Eck, Jonathan R., Natchez, Schwartz, Hasek, Montenball, Larry V., Geeky, and Jenner, Brian W., Gunther, and Sanderson, Larry K., Wolf, and Potvin, Jason M., Belfort, and Jarvis, Daryl, Chelios, Dobish, Madonna, and Perfetti, Nick F., Yavajo, and Barbashev, Jason T., McMichael, and Fleury, Brian W., Sundin, Thomas, Vasilevsky, and Carlson. Elliot, you have Richter and Barkov, Larry V., Hull, and Heiskanen, Jonathan R., Olmark, and Hagel, Brian W., Drysdale, and Ben. And then our solos, Chad Yedfolino, Brian Mangiapane, Jason T. Kreider, Jeff H. Palat. Already copied those. Let's get our top 2 boxes here. He messaged me a week or 2 ago talking about who some guys you want to see in the next series, and I told him I've already sent you a list of 100 names I'd like to see kind of sprinkled in every once in a while. Maybe we can add some in there. Again, we're getting to the end, so if you guys have suggestions on names you want to see that we've never seen before or that we've seen and it's been a little bit and you want to see them back in the series, let me know. I can kind of request if it's available to have some of those guys in that you like to go after. So makes it a little more fun. There's 1, 7 times here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 22 and 58. We're getting rid of one of those high numbers. 22, 58. Nick, I knew it. Sidney Crosby, Sid the Kid. You know what? He's not going to be playing Saturday, is he? I just realized that. I'd like to see Sid the Kid on the ice, but I'm not going to. Last year we played him. I didn't get to go to that game. My brother-in-law did, and he scored the overtime winner. Marc-Andre Fleury, that would be a fun one. That's probably possible. I don't know if he has them. I've been starting to see him, so I know he did a signing recently. Anyone from the movie Slapshot? I don't know that we have any of those, like, whatever the word I'm looking for. Fun ones like that. We could ask, though. I don't know what he has sitting around. 58-22. 58-22. 22 here. 58 here. Let me put this stuff away, guys, and we'll come back and open these. Anyone from the movie Slapshot? All right. Sidney Crosby. I mean, why not, Nick? If we're going after a Wayne Gretzky or a McDavid, I'm going to see if we can get a Crosby in there. That'd be fun. We've had series where we've had like 2 McDavids or McDavid and a bunch of others. Maybe one of instead of the McDavid again, we could ask for a Crosby. I mean, we have Bedard in and others. Those are all expensive too, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. My brain is so focused on you asking for him in my series, which is a little harder than asking for it in this. But if we're going after Wayne, let's see if we can go after a Sid. He'd be locked, Nick, but that'd be fun. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. 22 up first, 58 next. We'll close the poll and get the voting done and reveal the helmet after these. Then we'll go on football. Yeah, why not Sid the Kid? Why not? I'm going to ask. I'm going to pressure him. What is... Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm not going to lie. I don't recognize this jersey, so it's probably an alternate or something. I think I know the team. But this is one that's going to make me jealous. I'm all over the alternates. I love them. Maybe this is a newer one. Is this a Senators jersey? Kind of looks like their gold from their Senators logo with the red and the black. I think I know who it is now, too. Let's see. I won't make any dumb guesses. East Coast. 3, 2, 1. That was my guess. because it looked like a J and it looked like an Ottawa jersey. That's cool. Jake Sanderson. Was he not on? Was he on the Olympic team? Or am I making that up in my head? This has got to be an alternate that I'm just not familiar with. Or it's just their regular red jersey, and I just don't. Not seen that before either. Ottawa on the top of the back. Someone tell me, what is this? This doesn't quite look like their normal jerseys. It's white and black for the other two, right? Is this their third jersey? Jake Sanderson. Very cool, very nice jersey. Ottawa Senators, Fanatics Premium. Tight strap there. A weekly reminder, guys, where it says premium with the F there. The fake Fanatic Premiums will say pro on them. They are not real. They look pretty real, but they're not. Cool hit here. Let me see who had them. Not a claimed jersey. A little maple leaf on the bottom there, too. There's lots of details in these jerseys that they don't show off. Cool. Even the sleeves have little marks on them, too. That's cool. Nice hit. Well, there's another new style that I have not seen before, at least without realizing it. Sanderson. On the Dylan Gunther line, Brian W. hitting Jake Sanderson Senators. Yes, says alternate Fanatics Premium. There's my answer right in front of my face. Alternate Fanatics Premium. I've not seen one of those signed. I've not had one here, so that's cool. It's a first for me. Brian, congrats. Nice hit. I got to pay attention to when they say alternate. I'll root for these alternates to come out. I think they're awesome. No one's answering my question about him. On January 2nd, 2026, he was named to Team USA's roster for the 2026 Winter Olympics. So gold medal winner in Milano Cortina. Cool. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Sanderson on the Olympic team. That's a fun one to get. Okay, box 58. Here we go. Box number 2. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. I said it the other day. I said these stars, we hit them. We hit another star. Which one is it? Now I know. I don't know their numbers, but I know there's at least 2 left in the series. East Coast COA, that's got to be Jamie Benn. Dallas Stars on the white jersey. We keep seeing white jerseys after I said they're a lot less common. Maybe they're not now with the Fanatics Premiums. I just only saw the green ones. Jamie Benn, that's 2 randoms. Good grief. I want to hit some claims. Jamie Benn. Missed empty first he hasn't lost the game. Jamie Benn did. He sucks then. No. He's a great player. That sucks he missed that. You know who else missed basically an empty netter? Nathan McKinnon in the Olympics. Sucker. I was just trying to find it, and then I got distracted. Jamie Benn is it's the final random. Brian, doubling up. It's been a little bit since we've had a double up, I think. Brian hitting both by way of the random draw. Sheesh. Only won 10 in a row. We had a 4-2 lead. That sucks. Jamie Benn, Fanatics Premium. I think I have 1 Ben in my PC as well. Victory Green as the captain, the team captain, even though he missed an empty netter. There's the sad face. I know, Joseph. Like I always say, it's fun for the person that double ups. So far, Brian is through. He hit the Funko too. Brian, have yourself a night. I wasn't paying attention to that. I always say, guys, double ups are fun. Not as fun to watch someone else do it, but you can still cheer them on. and then hope that your turn to double up is next, you know. Brian, going 3 for 3. Goodness. Congrats. Okay, 2 fun jerseys there. Not pictured headliners, and they weren't claimed in this one, but Jamie Benn, captain for the Stars. Jake Sanderson, alternate for the Senators. Team USA gold medal winner. That's cool. Some fun jerseys there. I think what I'm going to do here, don't trade the jersey later. I'm going to win. Yeah, that's a fat chance. He likes the jerseys. But maybe he'll fall asleep. I'm going to do something for the last 4 jerseys here. I'm going to have like a percentage. Like maybe let's say I want 3 of the last 4 to be either picks, like a claim spot, or a pictured headliner, or a community hit. And if 3 of the 4 are not, I'll give away a nice jersey from my collection on the last day. Does that make sense? So I'll probably go through all the claims from this whole series, and we'll just put them all. If you claimed a bunch, you got a better chance. If you claimed just a few, you're at least in it. Going to throw in a Crosby. I'll think about it. I'm still trying to. Whenever I see a Crosby, I put a couple in. I put a bunch in for me. I put a couple in for Nick. Although I missed the last Crosby because my brain forgot, and I showed up 7 minutes after it was over, so I didn't have a chance there. But I'll throw in something fun. It won't be a Crosby. I can promise you that. So I'm instead of saying half 50-50, I'm gonna say I want to see 3 of the last 4 be headliner, community, whatever, or claimed picks. And if they're not, I'll throw in a free jersey. Don't worry, Craig. Stamkos is in Lost and Found, I think. Don't forget Patty Kane too. They've been 14-month claims. Not really. I think they've been in since like November or October, but still, that's a while. All right, guys, let's get going to the football portion. Congrats, you two, on those 2 jerseys for you, Brian. Have yourself a night so far. Well, let's keep it rolling. We did these 3. We're on to Racky. So, last chance to guess an MVP winner from the year 2005 or after in this black bag. If you get it right, you get $10 to use tonight. You guys are still another, as of now, running backs close. I'll close the poll after we read these and get the box out. We'll see if anyone guesses the right name on the other thing too, and then we'll see what you're going for tonight for the bounty. In Racky, I've got Greg with the Giants, Atlanta, Bill S, Dallas, and Vegas, Jonathan R, Pittsburgh, Seattle, Bill S, Detroit, Jets, Jonathan R, Philly, Jacksonville, Brian, Green Bay, Baltimore, Greg, Denver, Kansas City, Tim, Minnesota, John, you bought New England, Brad, Indy, and Houston, David, Chicago, New Orleans, Brad, Cleveland, and the Rams, Tim, Buffalo, Cincy, David L, San Francisco, Tennessee, Jonathan R, Tampa, Carolina, Jim V, Miami, Washington. Yes, it is time to guess the college teams. Brian W, Chargers, and Arizona. Thank you for that. I think we had one get it right last week, didn't we? It was LSU. Bill S got LSU right, and it happened to be an LSU helmet. This is our 3rd game tonight for free. If you, I don't know why I say for free, but you don't have to be participating in this to have a chance to win some credit. So guess a team, a college, a school that you think this player was drafted from. If it's a small school that doesn't really count, we'll do the next Racky box. You can keep your guess. If you get it right, you move on to the next week. If you get it right 2 weeks in a row is all, you get 50 credit. If you get it right 3 weeks in a row, you get to draw a helmet from Big Al's series. That hasn't happened yet. We've had several get 2 right. Bill's trying to go for 2 tonight. Miami for Aurelius because Brian has them. It's probably, I'll say this. If Brian hits again, there's only one person to blame, and it's Craig. Craig, you caused it if it happens. No one was even thinking about it. No, I'm joking. Probably everyone was but me. But we can blame Craig, right? For once, just don't blame me. Let's get a box number here. New break, new chance. That's just how it works. So, what do I do? Hit the wrong button. There we go. Okay, 7 times to get our box number. Do we have 8 boxes left? Yeah, dude. There's 2. He's saying, not me. Yeah, sorry. Just remember, I consider Georgia to be a small school. That's fine. You can play by those rules. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 4 is what we're drawing from. Box 4 should be in front of me. All these are out of order now, but it is still in front of me. There's our box. Let's go back over here. Poll is still, you guys are sticking with tight end other, so I'm going to close it. That's what you guys went with the other day. Running back beat you out by a few. You're going tight end other, so that's what you're rooting for today. If that comes up on top, I'll put all these names in the randomizer, and someone will get to pick between Derrick Henry, Darrelle Revis, Joe Theismann, Devin Hester, some minis or jerseys. So if you haven't guessed yet, guess a college team here. Get it right, you move on to next week. Anybody can guess. Now we're doing box 4, so let's do this. Box 4 is here. See if anybody got the credit right. I'll say this. I tried to pick a name that I thought would trick everyone, and I didn't. I didn't trick everyone. Some of you guys are right on point. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a slate for the Panthers. And that is Steve Berline. Cam Newton. One of the first guesses was Cam. Was it an Obi? Obi pulls out Cam Newton right after Aaron Rodgers, and I'm thinking, what does he know? Obi had Cam Newton. Kyle had Cam Newton. Good grief, guys. Tom had Cam Newton. Jeff H had Cam Newton. I thought I was going to trick you guys. So many names to guess, and you guys guessed Cam Newton? Was he in the news this week or something? I think it was just you 4. Please let me know. So it was Obi, Kyle, Tom, Jeff H. $10 credit for each of you to use tonight. So I got you written down there. Congrats. Way to go, guys. He's half Gator. That's true. He did start in Florida, huh? There's a few guys that are half Gator. Every time I hear the word Gator, I think of Will Ferrell and the other guys. You were a pimp. No, I wasn't. Are you even listening to my story? Anyways, I had several girls that were paying me to set them up on dates. I think it's a stable of... Made them call me Gator. Okay. Well, let's roll, guys. We read the randoms. 4 of you got credit. You guys are going tight end other. We're starting with football. Next up's Big Al's full size. Atlanta's the last team left at $43 for them in the next 4-boxer, and then we'll do a Liefeld 3-boxer, Liefeld Racky, Liefeld jersey. I don't know if anyone got that. Reference. I'm sure you did. It's like, shut up, Al. Open some helmets. See what I'm saying? It's just a random piece of cardboard. Oh, I got to guess my college team. I'm looking around the room at players. You know what? I'm going to say Purdue. Purdue. That gives me a couple options. Boilermakers. Garbage away. Missed the garbage can. Okay. All right. I swear, man. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. How do we keep pulling college on the college guess? Seems rigged, doesn't it? It's not. There's odd. That's definitely a small school. Florida State Seminoles, as Bill called them, the criminals. Wrong Florida school. I know. I don't think anyone guessed them either, so I might be kind. Actually, you know what? Did someone pick them? No, there's only like 15 guesses, too. Should be more guesses than that. All right. Good luck, all. As if I didn't see the autograph, I tried to peek and I couldn't find it in there. There's a few guys that come to my mind with this. We got a Florida State helmet here. Replica, Racky certified. 3, 2, 1. Is that Jameis Winston? If Racky put in Ward, yeah, I don't want to see Charlie Ward. Although I like Charlie Ward, but not at Racky prices. Is that Jabu? Oh, that's an interesting hit. Where is famous Jameis now, Mr. Crableg? Wherever he's at, that's where this one's gonna fall. I'm looking him up. I forget where he's at now. He was the first round, first overall pick. He was also a Heisman Trophy winner. Is he with the Giants still? He is. That is a Giants hit. Jameis Winston. He's done some work to get his image up, and he was playing decent. He's kind of obviously he's not a starter for a reason, but people tend to like him now. I like him. I think he's a good guy. Well past his Stilling Crab days, but still. Giants hit. Interesting hit for the Giants there. Let me see who had Giants. That was the very first claim, too. Greg, you were preparing for this moment. I think you were probably after the Eli Manning, but you hit Jameis Winston. Florida State, nice hit. Jabu, I like Jameis Winston. Florida State Seminoles. Yeah, congrats. That's cool. There was a time where we saw a lot more Jameis, and I think we saw more in Hit Parade product. And then kind of didn't see a lot of them, so it's not like that's out there all over the place, but seeing him here. So he must have done a recent signing. Florida State, that's cool. And if you're going to have him, I guess have him on his Heisman team instead of the other teams he's bounced around from. That's cool. All right, let's get going over to Big Al's. We'll do one more Racky. I am tempted to let you guys keep your guesses, even though it's a big school. I'm going to say because it was a college helmet, again on the college guess, I am going to put a little request in to have less college if that's a request we can have. I don't mind having 1 or 2 per case, per double case, but I don't want to have more than that. There are some big names we can hit in college too, but you get what I'm saying. All right, let's get rolling. Anyway, the quarterback, that doesn't help you guys. Okay, we've got just Atlanta left in Big Al's. I'm going to read who's got who, and then we'll start with our opening, excuse me, 4-boxer. Bill S., you have Arizona and New York Giants combo with Buffalo. David L., you have Baltimore. Atlanta's open. Greg, you have Carolina, Tennessee. Nick F., Chicago. Kyle, Cincy. Greg, Cleveland. Bill S., Dallas. Brian W., Denver. Tim K., Detroit. Bill S., Green Bay. Shannon, Houston. Jonathan R., Indy. Joseph, Jacksonville. Ty, Kansas City. Brad, Vegas. David, Chargers. Greg, Rams. Eric S., Miami. Zach, Minnesota. Jonathan R., New England. Brian W., New Orleans. Greg, the Giants. Vlad, Eagles. Tim, Pittsburgh. Zach, San Francisco. Brad, Seattle. Brian W., Tampa Bay. And David L., Washington. So Atlanta is the last team left. $43, Atlanta, 4-boxer. I'll be damned if I discount on opening night, guys. Let me get rid of Jameis. Let me get rid of Jake Sanderson. Uh-oh. Hold on. I think Atlanta may have been claimed on Facebook. It was. Corey grabbed Atlanta, so, man, how did I dodge that bullet? Corey, are you here live? Just commenting there. Corey got Atlanta. Let me update the last two here too. Yeah, that's why won't it let me update it? Hold on 1 second. Edit post. There we go. Houston was Shannon. Joseph was Jacksonville. Shannon, Joseph. And then Atlanta was Corey. All right. Forget that. We're closed. Sorry about that. Go back over here and let's put Mr. Corey down. Okay, we're good. All right, off the rest. Let's grip it and rip it. Last chance to guess. Last team standing, guys. We have 70 comments over there. That's great. You just are guessing the team that you think will come out last for the first time. So once we've hit 31 teams, whether some have hit 3 or 1 or 5 or 6, the last team to show its face for the first time is the winner. There are several of you that get a chance to have a rebound because you tied for the win last time but didn't win the helmet. If you're on the stream now and don't have Facebook and you want me to comment for you, this is your absolute last chance. I will comment it for you. Or you can go to the Facebook group and click on the pinned post and do last team standing guess. Let's go and let's get some boxes. Nice full cage. See if I can, if this is the time we finally break it live on stream. 194, I think, is where I settled. 194 helmets. So each team has 6+ helmets in there. 6, we'll say. So if you see a team hit a few times in the first couple of days, it doesn't really matter. If it gets too low, I do reload, which I've had to do every series. Let's get 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good grief. I don't trust that cage down there, that door. Okay, 4 numbers are 161, 161. As always, guys, be patient with me finding the boxes at the start of this. Whoop, it's under there. I just hit it out. There's a lot of different shelves and walls and closets full of boxes. I have to look through them all. 63, unless they just happen to be right in front of my face when I look, which sometimes happens. 138, 138. And 45, 4-5. Utah 1-0 Hayton. Thank you. I was going to ask you a little bit here. I forgot to. Barrett Hayton, huh? Sorry about Gary Allen. He's funny. He was. Here's the problem, Kyle. I started to realize, looking at stats and watching, he's kind of fallen off the end, but I still loved him. I thought he could. You know, I'm just as sad about losing Quay Walker. Quay Walker left too. Did you guys see that? We get Zaire Franklin from the Colts. Al, I'm sorry, I'm going to knock you out. Oh, I didn't even look at my lineup either. Oh, no. Tell me I didn't screw that up for tonight. I've done that the last 2 weeks where I've left him on the bench that scored like 2. Yeah, I think Walker got signed by the Raiders. At least they were talking about it. They signed him and a couple other defensive guys. Okay, so I think this is pretty obvious announcement, guys. There's players moving all over the place today. I don't think I remember a free agency day like today. Maybe I'm just forgetting. But it's been a little crazy. So I think it goes without saying there's a few that I couldn't remove out when I built this. This was built a few days ago, built 4 days ago on paper. You'll likely see a few this series that are on teams that they're no longer on. And I apologize for that, but still great names. There's some, like I'll be very specific, some like Mike Evans that you're probably still going to see in the series from time to time, if not more often than time to time, on the Bucks. because he's the guy for the Bucks. I know he's going to San Fran, which I hate. But there's guys like that kind of, I don't really care if they're on a different team. There's still a guy I want to hit. So just keep that in mind, okay? Titans went crazy like a fat kid in a candy store. Yeah, there's a few teams that did really well. Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs is kind of crazy in my mind, man. Rich get richer. I know they didn't have a great year, but stupid. Okay, let me find them, guys. 161, 63, 138, and 45. I'm off to a roaring start. It's a record. Two high numbers. Which cook did the Bengals get? Yeah, I did going to the Raiders, right? Oh, Brian Cook, the defensive back for the Chiefs. We had one of his helmets a few series ago, I think. That's cool. Yeah, it's a nice pickup. I'll have to see if I like Zaire Franklin. I don't really like getting him in losing Gary and Walker, but whatever. I'm not in charge. Okay, 161, check. 63, check. 138, check. 45, check. We're good. Oh, that's cool. So he's probably happy. Okay, good luck all. Box 45. Mangiapane scored. Fresh off his trade. Screw you, Mangi. Why do we suck against Chicago? We lost 4-0 to them at home last week, the game I went to. Series 38. Starting with one Wonka point. I did zero out the Wonka point page, and I have it ready to go. So for once, who's going to get the first Wonka point of the series? That is a great question. Oh, this was a new addition. This series. Sometimes I forget if it's new or if it's been in for a while. This one I know because I just barely built it this last week. This last weekend. 3, 2, 1. We're starting with a rivalry helmet. That's the first rivalry I think I've had of them in the series. Slowly start seeing more and more, which is cool. And 1.2 going to New England. U.S. is up 5-0. Who are they playing? That's in the World Basketball or World Baseball Classic, whatever. I saw Schwarber the other day. New England is Jonathan. My lead will be short-lived. Playing against Mexico? Okay. Take it to him. 1 point for Jonathan. Starting with a Pats rivalry. That's cool. Back at certified. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice use of the area there. It is small. But that's their receiver. Kayshon Boutte. Is that how you say his name? Boutte? Pretty sure I saw them in a post game where they were singing Booty, 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 Rockets Everywhere from whoever that band is. Is that Outkast? I can't remember. So I think you say his name Booty, right? Kayshon Boutte. Number 9. And I'm out of last team standing. I know. Someone has to jump on the grenade tonight, guys. I'm sorry. These first 6, 5, 7 teams that come out tonight. Apologies. Back at certified. Kayshon Boutte. Rivalry going to Jonathan. Let me get your points here. The lead will be short-lived. Hey, you don't know that. Kayshon. I don't even know how you spell his name. I think it's Boutte. Is that how you spell it? I guess that doesn't really matter right now, does it? Okay, 3, 9, 26. Starting us off with a Wonka and the Pats. Okay, 63 up next. 38. 0 Wonka. If that's up for trade, I'm interested. Okay. Jonathan, let John know if you're interested or willing to look at trades for that. Box 2. Well, I see the script, so I know who this is. I also like this helmet. I should stop saying that. There's probably none or very few that I put in the series that I'm like, I don't like that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a throwback. You got any Tom Brady's? Get out of here. Nick will trade you a Sidney Crosby for it. Jets throwback. Every time I see this specific style, well, I guess I should wait till I turn around. Jets are a combo. I kept the combos the same this series, even though I was going to change them. I'm going to give it one more series and then see what we want to do for changing. Maybe it's a mid-series change, but I don't know that I should do that either. But for now, it's the same. Jets went to the Arizona Jets combo spot. Bill S. sitting on this one. If it was Tom, it would be a Big Al series. One helmet, yeah. Congrats, Bill. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I love it when he signs with this inscription, the Green Lantern. And I swear, I think Bill's hit one with me. It was a different style. I think he's hit one with Brad. I feel like you're a Wayne Corbett magnet, Bill. I think I bought one from you a while ago. That one's long gone, but I feel like you have a tractor beam for Wayne Corbett. I've got one of his in my PC too. I loved him. Green Lantern, Beckett certified. But every time I see this style, I think of the New York Sack Exchange. It wasn't on this one, though. Bill, congrats. Wayne Corbett. Okay, next up, 138. We will immediately do a 3-boxer after this, guys. Live fill in the chat, and then Racky, then Big L's, licensed jerseys. I'm going to paste that now before I forget. Okay, box 138, series 38. 4 Wonka. Unless you hit this box, Jonathan, you are correct. Either that or your lead grows to 5. Always could happen. You don't know this isn't your team yet. Oh, man. 4-pointer going 2. 3, 2, 1. Man, it's an AFC start, isn't it? Might be an AFC night. I also forgot to keep track, but I know that none of those are your position yet. Wide receiver, and quarterback. So not what you're looking for. Baltimore on the STS 3.0. It's a toss-up for me between the 2 or the 3 and the 4. 2 is right behind. 1 is a little bit further behind on which ones I like the best. Baltimore was David. Dave hitting a Ravens 3.0. It is Beckett certified. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, been a little bit seen him too. I feel like we're pulling. I mean, we go through a series and pull like 120 different names, and then we start the next series, and I think these are 3 new names too. Zay Flowers, receiver. So that's another receiver. It's not looking great, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Not looking great for the tight end others so far. Beckett certified American flag there. Zay Flowers, STS 3.0. Dave, nice hit. Love that helmet. AFC. Let me get your points before I forget on night 1. 4 points. I was also going to update this series, the choices, like 4 helmets, because I think some of those are gone now. So you can choose, whoever wins can choose between 4 or a random. I think most will always just choose random, but I'm going to update those choices just so we know. David L, 4 points, 3, 9, 26. Okay. Receiver from Big Al's. Good grief. Right? Booty, Corbett, Flowers. Quarterback from Radke. Not the best start. I said 0 Wonka. I said Series 38, and I said Box 161. Can't see the auto. I think I see the team. I do see the team. I think I know I put in the series on this style. 3, 2, 1. We're going over to the NFC now, which I guess is great. We started with 3 AFC teams. Rams, STS 1.0. I said 0 Wonka. Rams were Greg. And Greg, I think STS might not be Greg's style, so maybe he'll have this up for trade. I don't know. I guess you got to see who it is first. Greg, congrats. STS 1.0 for the Rams. And who are we starting with? That's 4 receivers in a row. Close to being the offensive player of the year, right? Him and JSN. Didn't JSN get it? Puka Nacua. This guy is fantastic. Played college down the road for me, obviously. For Craig, did you pick wide receiver? For my nemesis, though, I'm a U of U guy, so I don't really root for these guys, but I root for them once they get to the NFL, if they're not playing us, I guess. Puka Nacua, STS 1.0, great hit there. And that's 4 straight wide receivers. Insane. Let me just put a 4 there. Okay, congrats, you guys. We had Kayshawn Booty, I think is how you say it, Wayne Corbett, Zay Flowers, and Puka Nacua. Let's do a 3-boxer live. 4 receivers. We had an STS, a throwback, a rivalry, and an STS 3. So all different styles so far, too, which I like. There is one team in this series. See, I mean, you can bookmark this for later in the series and see if you know what I'm talking about. There's one series that has too many of the same styles. One team that has too many of the same style in it. There wasn't much I could do about it. See if maybe at the end of the series, if you guys can say, was this the team you're talking about? I guess it depends on what comes out, huh? Okay, let me refresh, see where we're at here. Let's share the screen. Oh, there's my family. I'm going to go jump on the tramp in the dark. I was skeptical about the tramp because my son had just got hurt on a different tramp like the week before. My daughter's been begging for it for 4 years. But holy cow, it gets my kids out of the house for hours a day now compared to what they used to do. So I'm a big fan of the tramp. Not even summer yet. Kyle, Cincy. Cleveland going to Jonathan. Chicago, look at that, all three by each other, going to Nick. Giants going to Greg. Buffalo going to Bill. San Francisco going to Zach. Colts. I like seeing all these different teams so far, guys. Brady, Colts. And Brady, you covered. New Orleans for Brian. Carolina, still different teams. This is a record. Carolina, Brad. Got you, Brad. With Tennessee combo. Minnesota going to Matt. Matt, I don't know if I told you or not, but I got the helmet out. I know you asked me. I forget if I just saw it and did it or if I responded. Hopefully I responded. Tom, a little late on Cleveland. Sorry. Kansas City going to Bill. Cleveland gone, Greg. Sorry. Minnesota gone, Dave. Sorry. San Francisco gone. Rams are going to Greg. Carolina's gone. Giants are gone. Pittsburgh going to Brad. Green Bay going to Bill. Detroit going to Zach. Whoops. Detroit, Arizona is going to Bill. So is Dallas. Steelers are gone. Kansas City's gone. Washington going to Dave. Denver going to Greg. Yeah, it's actually, my wife's like, I told you. I'm like, yeah, whatever. He told me. I get it. It was the price. I didn't really want to pay for it. And he responded, I'll get out. Phew. Others are like, he hasn't responded to me yet. Well, I'm trying. New England, I did get back to a few about trades and stuff this week, so I'm catching up. And I think tomorrow I'll finish my month-end work, which I'm supposed to have done by the 10th for my job, so I should be golden just in time for my wife to leave me with the kids here for 6 days while she goes to New York with her dance team. Perfect timing, right? Tampa Bay, Joseph, Greg, Atlanta. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots left. Let me type them in. Baltimore, Houston, Jacksonville, Las Vegas, Chargers, Miami, Seattle. 5, 6, 7. Okay, while those are getting claimed up, I'm going to grab a drink really quick to pour into this. Get a little Diet Coke. I still have some ice. 17 left. I'll read off what I was doing in a second here. Chargers, Dave, got you. 6 teams left. Still 1-1, Larry. Is it end of the first? Or is it starting the second? What is happening? See? Why does that happen? I have the hardest time remembering from Sunday to Monday. Nick, a little, you could have just told me earlier and say, hey, go get your guys started. I want to beat you fair and square. Of course, that's who scored. Appreciate it. Yeah. I suck anyways. It doesn't matter. Now it won't even let me freaking pick my thing. Okay, still 6 left. Oh, man. And Marino. I guess Marino's not going to do much, but freaking Gunther. I hope I beat you. Hope those are your famous last words. Okay. I should probably change the other ones while we're waiting here. Still 6 left, guys. I'll start reading off who has who in a second. Baltimore, Houston, Jacksonville, Las Vegas, Miami, Seattle. My team tomorrow. Gunner plays again tomorrow. Back to back, huh? There goes Marino. Got to get Caulfield on the starting lineup instead of Ryan Nugent Hopkins. Barzal's got to get on there, but I don't think so. Instead of Barbashev. 6 left, guys, and we'll get rolling. Appreciate the patience. It's always Gunner too on Monday. Why do I do that? Big fat joke URL. Defense. Well, I'm here, guys. I'll update once we get a few claimed. Just handling some business, apparently. You guys should all root for me to beat Nick anyways. Bully. I'm a newbie. I need all the help I can get. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm old. Please, someone help me. Barzal. Barbashev. No. I'll start reading here in a second. Who has who? But still waiting on some teams. All right. Are you happy? I did it. Okay, I'll roll bingo balls. I'll start getting some boxes while we're getting these done, just to get ahead of it, I guess. Bill S., you've got the Arizona New York Jets combo spot, and Buffalo, Greg, Atlanta, Baltimore's open, Brad, Carolina, Tennessee, Nick, Chicago, Kyle, Cincy, Jonathan R. Cleveland, Bill S., Dallas, Greg, Denver, Zach, Detroit, Bill S., Green Bay, Houston, and Jacksonville and Vegas are open. Brady, you have Indy. Bill S., you have Kansas City. David L., you have the Chargers. Greg, you have the Rams. Miami's open. Matt, you have Minnesota. John, New England. Brian W., New Orleans. Greg, the Giants. David L., Philadelphia. Brad, Pittsburgh. Zach, San Francisco. Seattle's open. Joseph, Tampa Bay. And David L., Washington. So to help with time, I'm going to roll some bingo balls. Get the cage out of the way. Got 3 white helmets out there. Okay, 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. 3. Oops, that's backwards. 98 with a line underneath it. 98. Connor Bedard, who Utah's playing tonight. 98. Who I'd love to see come out of East Coast too. 12. 1, 2. 12, 1, 2. 143. 143. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, I'm going to discount those 6 to 29, I suppose, on opening night. Let's try that. Just for the sake of waiting around. have to let this Diet Coke get a little more room temperature. If not, it freezes over and I can't pour it in there because my fridge is really cold. Texans for Dave. Down to 5. Racky up next. Licensed jerseys after that if we can get them filled up. And that'll be it for the stream. Is this caught up? It is. We are caught up. All right, was that 2 minutes enough time to make this not? It starts to pour and then it starts to freeze up. That sound like a commercial? Oh, it wasn't frozen. What was that stupid Australian beer commercial? Foster's, Australian beer. Foster's. It's Diet Coke, but made me think of that. Okay, 5 left, guys. We're hanging out here for a second until we get this filled up. Racky will try next, and then we'll do some licensed jerseys. Yep. Oh. Mm-hmm. Baltimore, Jacksonville, Vegas, Miami, Seattle. I wish YouTube would allow me to have music in the background. Maybe you can if it's like massage parlor music or elevator music or something. I have music in my ear, but I know you guys are just sitting in silence with me here, so. Almost there, guys. Again, if you've claimed as many as you want, don't overdo it. You're fine to hang out here for a second. Let's see if we can get the last 5 claimed, and then we're good to go. And these are 29 apiece instead of 32. Chad got you with Seattle. Thank you. I appreciate it. 29 there. 4 left. Miami, Vegas, Jacksonville, Baltimore. Oh, did I type that wrong? I did. Houston's not available. I'll retype it because now Vegas is gone. Houston's supposed to be gone. Scott, I got you. Trying to resell Dave's spot. What am I doing? Scott, 29. I know. I'm sure you're just jumping in here. 29 instead of 32 on these. I think it's closed up. So we have Baltimore, Jacksonville, Miami is the correct three. Why did I put that in 2 rows where the first line was 1 row and there's less typing on this one? I didn't hit enter. That's weird. You're down to final 3. I did test right already, so I won't reread it. If you're claiming these closing, you know who you have. Pretty sure I read them all. I think I did. Dustin taking Baltimore. Thanks, Dustin. 29 for that one. 29 each left on Miami and Jacksonville. Give me the Florida teams. Kyle, you got it. So Jacksonville, Miami. 58 for those guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for being patient, guys. Okay. I'm not going to read them again. I think I read before we had the opens left. Those of you that claim with an asterisk next to you is 29 instead of 32. I've got the box numbers already, 98, 12, 143. Well, let's get rolling. Let me go grab them. We will do Radke after this and then some jerseys. Missing the high box. John, do this for Trey. Let me know what you have for retired players, preferably, especially on a day like today when everyone's getting dealt. Huh? 98, 12, 143. I'll hold it here until you guys chat. And let me know if anything comes of it. Okay, appreciate it, guys. We'll do a Racky live fill right after this. See if we get a headliner on Racky. And then we'll do some licensed jerseys, a 2-boxer down the night. Okay, 12 up first. Series 38. We're starting off with Wonka. Tape that very good. It's very spongy. I said two-pointer. See a label. That could be who it is. That is who it is. So it's the same team at least. I haven't seen the auto yet, but usually that sticker matches the team. That's where it came from. Like the Rams helmet, yeah, it's nice. STS 1.0, Puka Nacua. You were after a Puka for a while, Thomas, weren't you? I don't know if you ever got one. 3, 2, 1. Cowboys hitting. Now we're staying NFC for now, at least. I thought maybe it was going to be an AFC night at the start. We've got 2 NFC in a row. Dallas is Bill S. You had him in the pre-fill too, Bill. Still want one? Yeah, he's a fun guy. He's only gotten better. I just didn't know there's a 50% chance it's a Raven. I do like most of the Raven styles, that's for sure. You guys, I don't know what it is today. You picked the wrong position. This is a route. 5 straight wide receivers from my series is kind of wacky. 5 straight wide receivers. That's Michael Playmaker Irvin. We did hit him last series because I remember talking about it, unless it was a Racky box. Missing an earpiece. I'll see if I've got one for you or if it's in the bag. Sticker came off. I'll put it back on the side there. Michael Irvin. Bill, nice hit. Oh, no earpiece. I'll check and see if I've got one for you. Great hit. Okay, 98. Which wide receiver do you think we'll hit here? Man, that's a pretty close call there, Al, on the tape job. Like half an inch. 98. Series 38. Oh, I need to get points. Holy moly. Irvin was 2. Let me do it now. I'll just do it together with the 8. I'll do them at the same time, so I'm not typing and then coming back and then typing again. 8 points. Holy moly. Which wide receiver? By the way, who hit the Randy Moss last series? Was it Zach? I think Zach hit it. Do you guys ever look at the last team standing picture and say, hey, how come my helmet isn't on there when I thought it was one of the 16 best? Do you guys ever think that? I forgot to take a picture of Randy Moss and a few of that night, so that's why I couldn't use it. I didn't want to pull up a fake picture. So Randy would have been on the pictured list, but I didn't have his picture. I went looking for it and I couldn't find it. I thought that. Did you really though? Tell me the truth. I don't blame you if you did think that. I wonder how many people pay attention to it. Did it make you feel bad? I did. Were you like, what? Randy? Ooh. I won't say anything. Did you have a couple on there? Yeah, you had some nice hits last series. Some bigger names. It was a Series 37 was kind as far as the players for you. 3, 2, 1. Now I can say it. Love this style. I had a throwback with Brad on whatever day it was. I don't know what day it was, but I hit one with him. 8-pointer going to the throwback Dolphins. That's right. He said, give me the Florida teams. Kyle hitting on a Miami spot. For the life of me, guys, I can't figure out why Miami sits in the pre-fill, why it sits in the live fill. I don't know. Maybe we got some Miami haters in here. They're one of the first teams I'd go after. I love all their styles. They have a ton of retired players that are great too. This is a helmet that I really like. You don't see his name all the time. I'd PC this one in a heartbeat. 3, 2, 1. And there's our first non-wide receiver, finally. Who knows who that is? I mean, it's cursive, so it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, Larry Zonka. I think that's a cool helmet. Yeah, it's not a common one to have. I've had it sitting in the. Actually, this might have been in the last series too. I don't think I added it this series, but I had it for a while before I put it in too. Larry Zonka, throwback Dolphins. Was he on the 16-0 team or the 14-0 team? However many games they played. And he's a fullback, isn't he? Running back. Great hit. Nice hit, Kyle. Let me get yours and Bill's points on the board really quick here. Larry Zonka. One of the best names, too. 2 points was Bill. And that was Michael Baker Irvin. And then we had 8 points going to Kyle. Perfect season? I thought so. It was 14-0 that year, right? I don't know how many they won when they went 17 with the Super Bowl, but was it a 14 regular season? I think the one I have says 17-0. Larry Zonka. 4 Wonka boxes through the first 6 boxes is kind of crazy. Hold on, I'm almost done. And then we got Kyle C with 8 points. Now in the lead, Kyle. 26. Okay. Back over here. Nice hit, Kyle. Okay, 143. Series 38. Thank goodness. 0 wonk on this one. We finally dropped off the receiver spot. We're going to go back to it. We're going to pull a different position. You're still looking for your first other / tight end. You got to get at least one. Okay. All right. Okay. 3, 2, 1. 17-0 ran for 1,100 yards. Nice. It's not one of those 2K seasons, but still fullback, 1,100 yards. We got a lot of white and silver and brownish out there. There's only one colorful helmet on the table. What's going on? No raves yet either. I bet Nick's super happy about that. Although I bet you take a rave hit right about now. Raiders, who had them? Scott. Took the trash team, Dustin. I'm sorry. Yeah. Timmy Brown's a good guess. Bo Jackson heard they dried up, all gone. I'll stop looking for them. I have some new rave teams that maybe we haven't had before in this series, so we'll see when they come out. Howie, Timmy Brown, Bo Jackson, all good guesses. Scott, this is you, and it's none of those guesses. And I said it's time to hit a tight end or another, and we hit a tight end. So you can thank me for that, even though I don't think there's any coming back from the lead that you've lost there. But it is now officially 5-1 to 1 to 1, I believe. This one's cool. Not his main team. We're pulling a Jason Witten, Beckett, and Game Breaker Hollow, which is Witten's exclusive on a Raiders helmet. Jason Witten, tight end for the Raiders. Beauty. Nice hit, Scott. Congrats. I dig that one. Okay, you three, congrats. We had Michael Irvin, Larry Zonka, Jason Witten. Let's do a Radke live fill here, see if we can get it filled up. And then we'll do some licensed jerseys to end the stream. Whew. Okay, let me get back over here. I'm not going to lie, I thought we were going to get 7 wide receivers out the gate. Kind of felt like that. See where we're at. We'll probably have a few left to fill this one up, but we'll get there. Greg got you with Pittsburgh. 02 is Jonathan with Philly. 03 is New England for John with a random up. So if you want to jump in with a random, they're $18. John. See if I can not forget randoms today. Pittsburgh's gone, Dave. Sorry. Detroit going to spot 4, which is Bill. San Francisco is spot 5, which is Elliot. Number 6 is Green Bay for Brian. 7, Indy is Brad. Is Denver for Greg. Bill, sorry. Tampa Bay, number 9 for Dustin. Number 10 is Cleveland for Brad. 7 is Tampa Bay's gone. Chicago. Got you, Dave. Number 12, Minnesota for Carlos. What's up, Carlos? 13, Dallas is still. 14, Detroit's gone. So we're 3 away here. There's also a random up if anybody wants. Who got Pitt? I show Greg at the very top with Pitt. Did it go away? Uh-oh, it was before my claim thing. I didn't refresh from top to live. Greg, you barely beat me on Pittsburgh. Yep. I got to go by the rules there. Sorry, Greg. If I don't refresh, sometimes I can tell when something's early, so I refresh it, and sometimes it doesn't look like it's ever early, so I don't, but I should refresh every time. Oh, Greg, I'm sorry. Just barely missed on Pittsburgh. No worries. Yeah, I know you know. So where was Pittsburgh? What number should it be? New England. It should be number 2, right? No, number 3. Philly, New England. Dave should be. So how can I do this so that it's the right way? 29 or 31? I always forget which one it was. Did that really just do that? Just wanted to be in the right order. It should be number 3, right? Philadelphia, New England, Pittsburgh, and then Detroit should be 4. Now we're good. Okay, 3 spots left. So, Greg, I only have you on the Denver spot. Pittsburgh was just above the line. Speaking of Pitt, that Pittman pickup was great. Yeah, what's Indy doing? I really like Michael Pittman Jr. I put him in the series. He'll stay in there. It's still a great jersey, but so now they got DK and Michael Pittman. Yeah, and then Indy they really overpaid Pierce. That's what Jonathan was saying earlier, too. He's saying that he wonders what Addison's price will be now. Okay, see Pitt above the line. No worries. Cincy for Obi. Got you, Obi. Kansas City for Carlos. That's number 15. And then Greg with Buffalo, number 16 on the rebound. Got you, Greg. Rams just behind Scott. Sorry, they'll end up being a random. There is one random spot available if you want to jump in for the 18. I don't know if you already got a spot or not. I don't think so. Nice Witten hit, by the way. Okay, there's 16. John has one random available for 18, and we're ready to roll. Again, guys, we're going to do our licensed jersey next. You can take a picture if you want. The new additions today were Bo Jackson, James Cook on the rivalry jersey, and then Jackson Trio. The week before, we added Anthony Munoz, Kyle Pitts, Clayton Keller, Igor Shesterkin, and Pete Rose. So those are our newest 8. There's a ton of other ones on there. I'll take the random. You got it, Scott. Thought you might since you barely missed. Figured I'd wait and see just in case. Okay. I think I already copied those, but my brain will make me do it again, so I'm going to. 7 times on the random, guys. Thanks for filling this one up. Licensed jerseys is where we'll end tonight. 6 and 7 times. Do we have any double ups today in the series, or 7 different teams? 7 different teams, right? Oh boy, that means we knocked out some people today. Oh, I missed that OB, or it came in late. You can, if you want to sell Washington, let me know. We can see if someone wants to grab them. I did already assign them. I'll read them off here, but if you want to sell them, let me know. Might be behind in the stream, or I just missed that somehow. Okay, Jonathan, Philadelphia and the New York Giants. John, you have New England. Scott, you have Carolina as a random. David, Pittsburgh, Vegas. Bill S, Detroit, Baltimore. Elliot, San Fran, and the Jets. Brian, Green Bay, Miami. Brad, Indy, and the Chargers. Greg, Denver, Arizona. Dustin, Tampa, Tennessee. Brad, Cleveland, and the Rams. David L, Chicago, Seattle. Carlos, Minnesota, Houston. David L, Dallas, and Atlanta. Obi, Cincy, Washington. Carlos, Kansas City, Jacksonville. Greg, Buffalo, New Orleans. Knocked myself out with Las Vegas, did you? At what cost? Obi is going to sell the Commanders. If anybody wants to buy them for 18, they are up for sale. I'll give it a second here. I mean, we still have to run the box number, but anyone wants to buy Washington, they're up for $18. Okay, there's our 7 boxes. Let's get a number here. Oh. Scott says he'll take Washington from Yobi, so we're good there too. I'll mark you down 1 second. 7 times. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, I'm not copying the whole list. We're just getting box 10. Going too fast. Box 10. Sold, Scott. Thanks. Okay. Scott. Gotcha. Okay. Box, did I say 10? I already forgot. Yep, I did. Let's get rid of number 10 here. 10 is over here. Let's slide these. Slide these. We're left with box 10. Okay. Good luck, all. I should show you the sealed boxes here, guys, all from, even though the whole corner there is showing. This is the right way. There's a label, but I don't want to see it. This isn't my series. Oklahoma College Baker. I'm thinking I'm going to see blue or red every time now because I'm scared of it. I can't tell what it is yet. Now I can. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got an NFL helmet here. Is this a classic? I can't quite tell if it's classic or something else in there. Classic Seattle. I'm trying to think who this could be. Just because he got traded, my brain goes to Kenneth Walker. Because why wouldn't that happen, right? But part of me wants to see like JSN or Cooper Kupp. Would be sweet. Judging by the label on the box, I don't think this is going to be Radke certified. And it's not. It's Beckett. Who had Seattle, though? Sam would be sweet. Seattle is number 11. Random going to Dave. Dave L. Chicago and Seattle. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I jinxed it, guys. Just kind of felt like it could be him on the classic speed. Just kind of felt like it. Kenneth Walker now with the Chiefs, and because it's a classic, not much you can do about a decal swap there. If it's an STS or something different, there's a lot of options. But remember, he is the Super Bowl MVP, so I guess having him on Seattle's the team to have him with for now. Cool helmet. His value's gone up a little bit. That's Kenneth Walker. MVP of the Super Bowl, mostly because the other guys didn't do much. Let me do a quick copy here, guys. So Dave Hittenracky, Kenneth Walker, let's do a licensed jersey series there. Sorry if you beat me. I was off my game and didn't type that in right. Now, I'm not going to lie. Now my brain starts to turn to, do we have Mr. Brady hiding in this 2-box, this 2 case? Not that there's anything wrong with Jameis Winston or Kenneth Walker, but you guys know what Racky can pump out for us. So I start to think like that, and it's probably dangerous for me to think like that. I'd love to hit Brady and get a random Brady hit for someone. It would be the pull of the year if we could do that. Let me top chat it just in case and live chat it after. Okay, let's see where we're at here. I've got, hey, I always like it when the new guys get picked. James Cook going to Bill B. I've got Shaq with Larry Bird. Not showing my screen. That might be helpful so you guys can pick. Sorry. Shaq going to Larry V. Greg with Gruden. I got Elliott with Shesterkin. I saw a cool painted Shesterkin the other day on one of those yelly TikTok streams where they yell at you the whole time. Just saw it when I was scrolling through. Oh, boom! We did it! Shut up. Ripken, number 5. For you dingus, Scotch Eric. Number 6, Larry Bird is still there. Thought I said his name, but I didn't. Maybe I just read it. Bill got you on Bird. Mark just belly behind on Bird. So I saw 2 birds. Maybe that's what it was. KG, number 7 for Jonathan. Number 8 is Jackson Chorio for Bill. Frazier, number 9 for Craig. 10, Emmitt Smith for Greg. 11, Garrett Wilson on the Gotham rival. 11, Elliott. 12 is Nate Dogg. You see him, causes a penalty in overtime, has to sit out. That was a fun game too. Minnesota. I was rooting for Minnesota, but and then gets to come in and shoot the 4th because they tied, and he ends it for him. Good old McKinnon. 13, Stammer for Brian. 14, Kane. Patty Kane for Brian. 15 is Rose for Mark. Maybe 2 or 3 away. Mark Rose 5th. 16 is Shane Doan, so 3 away. For Brian, 17 is Jaromir Jagr. For Larry V, I'll start showing pictures here in a second if I need to. Scott Kachuk, right up here, that's 18. I'm just going to go to the pictures now, just so if it helps, it helps. If we fill it quick, I'll just turn it off. Here's our list in the pin section. Chase, we're one away. I'll read off names that haven't been picked until we get it closed up. Justin Jefferson, Bo Jackson, Chipper Jones, Ons Kopitar, Anthony Munoz. I love this scripted. I think it's cool. Kyle Pitts, both claimed. Joe Thornton, Clayton Keller on the, what do they call this thing? The Kachina? I don't even know. That's probably not right, but there's a word for that stuff. Elway, Gensel. Is it Kachina? I was right. Oh man, I thought I said something that was maybe like a female anatomy on accident or something, and I was going to get in trouble. Both gone. Sebastian Aho, Mike Allstott, Mike Evans, Isaiah Thomas, Saquon Barkley, or Snakewan as my friends call him, Matthew Golden, Dome's gone, Terrell Suggs, Jalen Suggs, Christian Gonzalez, Johnny Starks, JSN, Miko Rantanen, Julius Irving, Vince Carter, Luke Kuechly scripted, Clyde Drexler, Mark Stone, Sean Kemp, Leon Draisaitl, Tyler Warren, Mika Zibanejad, Steve Young, Michael Pittman Jr., Wade Boggs, Jack Eichel, Hideki Matsui, DK Metcalf, Max Scherzer, Kevin Durant, Andrew McCutcheon, Giannis, Brock Bowers, both claimed. Donovan Mitchell, Sam Reinhart, Malone, and Bettis, and that's all of them. We'll go here. We'll come back over here. I think we're one away. 17 was Yager. 18 was Kachuk, which I already wrote. 19 is Jamar Chase for Greg. And 20 is Mike Evans for Dustin. I was telling Dustin earlier, I can't not put Mike Evans in for Tampa. It's still a great hit, in my opinion. Does anyone disagree with that? Are you now not wanting? If you were to hit a Mike Evans Bucks tomorrow, would you be disappointed in it? Just an actual question. There's no wrong answer either. Just because I think one way doesn't mean it's the right way. Is this a discounted spot? I've got DK in there. I've got Michael Pittman Jr. now on old teams. I'm trying to think who else is on old teams. Probably not too many. Hockey, we see a little bit more on older teams, and basketball too. There's a few. Nobody's going to look good. San Francisco. Yeah, you lucky duck. It's always Kansas City and Buffalo and San Francisco that gets the big names. I know we just got Parsons, so I should shut up. But then he broke his leg, and he's never going to be the same. But man, Mike Evans to the Niners, really? Come on. He would have looked great in green and gold. All right, let's get some randoms going here. That kind of shocked me. I didn't even know that he was had a chance of leaving, to be honest with you. I wasn't paying attention. 7 times the last 4 names on the 7th row will be $10 solos, guys. First to claim them can have them one at a time, please. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Solos are Anthony Munoz, Justin Jefferson, Steve Young, Hans Kopitar. That's a star-studded lineup there. I like those 4. As that happens. Where am I going? Right here. Okay. Mark Munoz, got you. Anza Kopitar going to Nick F. Steve and JJ going to Greg. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see if anybody has any discounts. If you want to sell or trade, please list them now so I can help you. Bill B, James Cook, Luke Kuechly, Michael Pittman, starting off with a $3 off bill. Larry V, O'Neill, Drexler, Starks. Uh-oh. This could be a perfect storm for me. Bill B, 3. Larry V, 5 again. You did a 5-1 the other day. Greg, Gruden, Pitts, Reinhart, Elliott, Shesterkin, Warren, Keller, Eric S., Cal, Brock Bowers, Kevin Durant, Bill S., Larry Bird, Sean Kemp, Jake Gensel, that was close too. Jonathan S., KG, Bo Jackson, Matthew Golden, Bill S., Jackson Churio, Saquon Barkley, Nico Rantanen, Craig, you have Walt Frazier, Giannis, and Hideki Matsui. Greg, Emmett Smith, DK Metcalf, Sebastian Aho, Elliott, Garrett Wilson, Carmelo, Max Scherzer. Nick F., McKinnon, Draisaitl, Chipper Jones, Brian W., Stammer, Zabinajad, Gonzalez, Kane, Thomas, Suggs, Mark M., Pete Rose, Vince Carter, John Elway. That's a nice line. Brian W., Doan, Boggs, Allstott, Larry V., Yager, McCutcheon, Mitchell, Scott, RP. You've got Kachuk, JSN, Mark Stone, Greg, Jamar Chase, Joe Thornton, Julius Irving, and Dustin, Mike Evans, Eichel, and Bettis. I jinxed it. The first two were like that. I thought we were going to get 4 more. But it didn't happen. Okay, so we said Chipper Jones for sale. Zach says he'll buy Chipper. Eric just right behind. Chipper was down here on the side. So Zach got you with Chipper Jones. Gotcha. Chipper. Sold Zach. Thanks. Good luck. Durant for trade. Buy Starks or trade Golden for him. Who had Starks? Larry V has Starks. He'll either buy from you or trade Matthew Golden for him if you're looking to trade or sell your spots, Larry. Durant for trade. Giannis for Durant. Sorry, trying to trade out of NBA. Gotcha. Drexler, Starks, McCutcheon, Mitchell for sale. So, Jonathan, you're up to buy that. I don't think he's going to trade for football, but I could be wrong. I'll mark you down for now unless he says he's going to trade for you. Yeah, trying to trade out of basketball. Drexler, Starks, McCutcheon, Mitchell for sale. So Drexler, McCutcheon, and Mitchell are up for sale for $10 a piece as well. Matthew Golden is up for sale for $10. Where is that, Jonathan? Matthew Golden up for sale for $10. Drexler, Golden, McCutcheon, and Mitchell up for sale. Dustin has Eichel up for trade. Bill will buy Golden from Jonathan. Gotcha. The ones I... 2-2. Gosh dang it, Larry. Who was it this time? Is it? It's that second period? Oh, it's almost over the second period. I can watch the third period, I guess. Gosh dang it. Who scored? I could put it on my screen here, but I'll just wait because the period's over. All right, I'll get rid of that for now. Oh, yeah. Where did Kenneth Walker go to college? Was he the Michigan State guy? No. He played at Wake Forest. I didn't. Oh, and Michigan State. I was right. Michigan State was the second year. I don't think anyone got anything right today, guys. Michigan State, Wake Forest were not guesses, I don't believe. Second rounder. But he was Wake Forest for 2 years before that. I didn't know that. I do now. Burakovsky. Yeah, you would. Tyler Warren up. Tyler Warren. Okay, last couple minutes here to get these traded or sold or whatever you're doing. Jack Eichel's up for trade. McCutcheon, Mitchell, Warren, Drexler up for sale or trade, I believe. Totally forgot to check that, Greg. Thank you. Kenneth Walker went to Michigan State. I highly doubt anyone picked Michigan State, but maybe someone did. Okay, I'll roll the bingo balls and just let's wait 30 seconds here. Drexler, Warren, Mitchell, McCutcheon, Eichel. I'll give you guys a chance to trade or sell before I just rip it open. Hey, I'll get bingo balls. We might be sticking where we're at here. Okay, 2 numbers. Shake it up. Because we haven't done any yet today. 1, 2. Remember, Obi, Kyle, Tom, Jeff H. You guys had a credit. Maybe you guys already used it, but just making sure. I'll write it down if not. First number 137. 137. Different spot. Next number. Sorry, I'm not on the screen. 133. 133. Pretty close to each other. I'll give it 30 more seconds here just in case. Drexler, Tyler Warren, Donovan Mitchell, Andrew McCutcheon, Jack Eichel up for trade or sell. Some are up for trade, some are up for sell. I don't think anything's moving, so that's okay. Let me grab, guys. 133, 137. I'll leave this up just in case if you want to buy or sell while I'm grabbing these two. And I'll close it before you're up. Michigan State. That's what I thought, and then I didn't realize he was only there for 1 year, though. All right, guys, let's roll. Final 2 of the night. Starters will drop tomorrow. Regular stream Wednesday. Nice start to Series 38 in my mind. Some fun helmets there. Didn't hit a single quarterback, though. Besides Jabu. Okay, 133, 137. 137, 133. Good luck, all. 133 up first. Sheesh. Staring right at me. I didn't recognize the signature, but I recognized the colors. That's pretty obvious by the colors there and the style of the number. And that was, it wasn't traded. It was offered up for trade. I don't think it went anywhere. Dodged the bullet there. Jack Eichel. Love this jersey. And I said that was not traded. Dustin. Spot 20, the final spot. Getting yourself your favorite sport, hockey. You and I might have to work out a trade or something. Or you can just man up and realize that Eichel is a gold medal winner. Great player, too. We're projected to play him in the playoffs right now, Vegas and Utah, even though we have more wins than they do, but they're in the other divisions, so it's all wonky. Fanatics Jack Eichel. Sorry, Fanatics COA, but it is an Adidas Pro. Number 9, gold medal winner from this Olympics. Great hit there. Fight strap on the Adidas. My new favorite hockey player. Gonna Google him. You got to know Eichel, man. Eichel's, would you put Eichel as a top 10 player in the league, Nick? Would you say top 10 player? Oh, he's great. He's awesome. Played for Buffalo first. I think he's got some enemies out there, too. Top 10 forward? Yeah, maybe. That was a genuine question because I didn't know if I'd put him in the top 10 either, but I kind of want to, but I don't know as much about hockey as you do. Jack Eichel. Nice hit. Adidas Pro. I'll trade for it. Send you a list of helmets I have to trade if interested. Perfect. Dustin, look for that just in case. I'll hold off on shipping until you look at Nick's options. Not player, if including goalies and D. Yeah, that's what I mean. So just out of the forwards, maybe top 10. I have a Texas baseball jersey to trade if you don't want it. It does have baseball. Okay, 137. Starting off with the Golden Knights Adidas going hockey first. We did not hit hockey on Saturday, right? Wasn't it baseball and 2 football? That's what I added today. 137. I don't know yet. Black bag. Out of the way. I can't even see through it. Sometimes I can see a little bit of the lettering or the colors. We'll find out together here. And I'm looking at my screen too, by the way, guys. So I see what you see. Why can't I think of what that is? Now I know when I look to the left instead of on the screen. Great hit here. I thought this was a fun jersey when I put it in. Of course, he comes out on the day where I finally gave in. I added another today, right? Another Raider. And then he hits. We also have the one that's been even longer than both these guys, right? Bowers. Chucky, John Gruden. I paid this man money to do my fantasy football draft, and he botched it up horribly. He thought that I went to Dartmouth. I said nothing about Dartmouth. It's like, you Dartmouth boys read the league wrong, did the guesses wrong, only did 10 of the 12 players. It was horrible, but it was fun to hear him talk. It was the biggest waste of my money ever. Nike jersey here, great hit. Chucky, John Gruden. It's got the Chucky script. That was claimed. Usually a few of you going after him. Number 3, Greg. Greg had the Chucky. I'm a sucker for his videos when he opens up boxes from schools or pro teams or whatever and goes through the gift boxes. I think that's cool. I like Chucky. Just a football guy. Congrats, Greg. Nice hit. Chucky, and then we also had Jack Eichel. 2 great hits. Both, I mean, this is Oakland, but Vegas, I guess. Couple Vegas. He is entertaining. I love Frank Caliendo's impersonation of him, too. I think it's hilarious. All right, guys. We failed horribly. That's another. So at least you got another other there. But we failed horribly on the tight end other. I want to say running back was up there. Tight end. So it was 5-2-2-1. You guys had one of the twos at least, but 5. Even blame Big Al's full size. Let's do a quick recap. Non-Big Al stuff today. We had George Gervin on the Funko. Like that one. East Coast today was Jamie Benn and Jake Sanderson on the alternate. Love that jersey. Batting helmet was a cool one. Not a pitcher headliner, but a headliner in my mind. Chipper Jones, Braves. Larry Jones. You guys are teaching me. And then we had Jabu. We had Jameis Winston. Boogie, whatever he goes by, I forget. Kenneth Walker from Radkey. I feel like we got something big hiding in this double case. Time will tell. Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday. The next three. The rest after that's Big Al's. Kayshawn Booty, our first of his. I think that's a cool rivalry helmet. Green Lantern, Wayne Corbett on the throwback. Zay Flowers, STS 3.0. Puka Nakua, STS 1.0. Michael Irvin, Slate for the Cowboys. Larry Zonka, great name on the throwback. Jason Witten, also great name. Raiders. And then jerseys were Chucky and Jack Eichel. Also interested in trades. Perfect. Nick's going to send you a list of some helmets that he's willing to do, and maybe that'll work. If not, you let me know, but I'll hold it until you guys talk. Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate you hanging out. Congrats to those that did well. If anything's staying, please let me know tonight so I can put it up in the corner tomorrow at some point, and then we'll see you guys on Wednesday if you're around. Appreciate you hanging out with me. I really do. It's fun for me when you guys make it fun, too, and hang out. So keep trying to find some fun stuff and break these series. Okay, see you on Wednesday, guys. Appreciate you.